Some political commentators have a big following, but absolutely no real power. They end up being nothing more than a mouthpiece for someone else's movement. They have no agency, they have no control, they are moulded. We see this in the form of audience capture. Commentators who are financially reliant on their audience and will tell them anything to keep them happy. People who fear their audience and tell them exactly what they want to hear. We also see this in the form of commentators who are propped up by big money. Most political commentators fit one of these categories. They have very limited agency and control. They are almost totally beholden to their financial interests. They will say anything to please their viewers, their employers, or their donors. In some cases, all three. They are so heavily constrained by these factors that they don't really have any agency over what they say. They have a big following, but absolutely no real power. They help to empower a movement, but they have no agency in the process. They are not exercising their own will to power, they are a cog in a machine. They could be replaced tomorrow, and it would make absolutely no difference. I do think most political commentators fit into this category. Of course I don't, and I never will, because I am not paid for this. I don't do this for the money. I could extract some money from it if I wanted to, but I couldn't care less. I do this to have a positive impact on my country's politics, by improving the quality of political discourse and promoting good ideas. That is a far more noble and meaningful objective than trying to milk it for profit. It is a disturbing thing. Some people have a tendency to want to monetize everything. You like to do something, you are good at something, oh wow, you should try to monetize it. No. Some things serve a higher purpose, be it the individual's sense of purpose and fulfillment, or a greater moral good. In many cases, both. Not everything needs to be hollowed out and reduced to profit-seeking. That cheapens everything. It strips everything of much of its deeper value. As I say, I could make money from this, but I don't. Any money I do make will be donated. It is that simple. Some might think I am saying this from a position of privilege. Maybe I am just privileged. No. I work full-time to prop myself up. I don't expect you to give me a penny of your hard-earned money. It is something I dislike about capitalism. It has totally consumed the culture. Everything that can have money squeezed out of it should have money squeezed out of it. That is the common view, and I reject it wholeheartedly. There is a lot more to existence than money. Many other things are just as important, often more so, and profit-seeking is a force of amorality and hollow decay. It saps things of their greater worth. I do what I do because I like doing it, and because I think it benefits the country. I do not do it for money. I would not risk undermining those motives in a feeble attempt at making money. That is a perverse incentive that quickly corrupts the entire process. Anyone who knows anything about politics knows that. Profit-seeking will hollow everything out. It will go from being a bonus to being the all-consuming end. It will encourage commentary that is unenjoyable and bad for the country. Just look at the absolute drivel that most commentators like to spout. Partisan hack stupidity intended only to create and maintain a large audience, and of course, a large paycheck. I refuse to go down that road. I reject the perverse incentive from the outset.